The first exercise. Try to listen, level 1. What is your job?
So, Lara, what do you do for work?
I'm a graphic designer. I work at a small design firm downtown. How about you?
I'm a software engineer. I'm currently working remotely, so I can work from anywhere. That's why I decided to come to the park today. It's nice to have a change of scenery.
That sounds like a great job. Do you like working remotely?
I do. It gives me a lot of flexibility. But sometimes it can get a little lonely working from home every day. That's why I was hoping to meet some new people in the neighborhood.
Well, you've come to the right place. There are a lot of friendly people here. Maybe we can grab coffee together sometime and you can meet some of my friends.
That sounds fantastic. I'd really like that. Thank you for being so friendly and helpful, Lara.
If you don't know, this video is exercises for the previous video, but you can finish these conversations and then go to the previous video, which I will leave for you in the cards at the top and in the video description at the bottom. Try to listen, level 2. Meet
Hi there.
strangers.
Is this seat taken?
Hello? No, not at all. Please sit down. What a beautiful day, isn't it?
It really is. Perfect weather for reading a book in the park. What are you reading?
Oh, this is a novel by my favorite author. It's a mystery story, and it's quite exciting. What about you? Do you come to this park often?
Actually, this is my first time here. I just moved to this neighborhood a few days ago. It seems like a really nice place to live.
That's wonderful. Welcome to the neighborhood. I've lived here for a couple of years now, and I really enjoy it. There are lots of great shops and restaurants nearby.
That's good to know. I'm still trying to find my way around. Maybe you could recommend some places to me sometime?
Of course. I'd be happy to help. Are you looking for anything in particular? A good coffee shop, perhaps?
Actually, yes. This coffee I brought with me is pretty bad. I'm looking for a place with good coffee and maybe some pastries.
There's a fantastic little cafe just down the street. They have the best coffee in the neighborhood, and their croissants are delicious. Would you like me to show you where it is?
That would be amazing. I really appreciate it. I'm Ben, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Ben. I'm Anna. Let's head over there now. It's not too far away. We can chat more while we walk.
Listen again with shadowing.
Hi there. Is this seat taken?
Hello? No, not at all. Please sit down. What a beautiful day, isn't it?
It really is. Perfect weather for reading a book in the park. What are you reading?
Oh, this is a novel by my favorite author. It's a mystery story, and it's quite exciting. What about you? Do you come to this park often?
Actually, this is my first time here. I just moved to this neighborhood a few days ago. It seems like a really nice place to live.
That's wonderful. Welcome to the neighborhood. I've lived here for a couple of years now, and I really enjoy it. There are lots of great shops and restaurants nearby.
That's good to know. I'm still trying to find my way around. Maybe you could recommend some places to me sometime?
Of course. I'd be happy to help. Are you looking for anything in particular? A good coffee shop, perhaps?
Actually, yes. This coffee I brought with me is pretty bad. I'm looking for a place with good coffee and maybe some pastries.
There's a fantastic little cafe just down the street. They have the best coffee in the neighborhood, and their croissants are delicious. Would you like me to show you where it is?
That would be amazing. I really appreciate it. I'm Ben, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Ben. I'm Anna. Let's head over there now. It's not too far away. We can chat more while we walk.
Try to listen. high level. What have you been up to lately? I haven't seen you at the art collective in a while.
Oh, the usual freelance grind. Deadlines galore. I actually just finished up a commission piece for a local restaurant, and I'm starting to brainstorm ideas for a new series.
A new series? That's exciting. Can you tell me a little more about it?
Well, I'm still in the conceptual stage, but I'm thinking about exploring themes of urban transformation and the fleeting nature of city life. How places constantly evolve, buildings get torn down, and new ones rise in their place.
Wow, that sounds really thought-provoking. I can definitely see how that aligns with your usual style. You always have such a keen eye for capturing the essence of a place in your work.
Thanks, Chloe. You always know how to say the right thing. Speaking of which, what brings you to this particular cafe today?
Actually, I'm here to meet with a potential client. She's interested in commissioning a mural for her new office space.
A mural, huh? That's fantastic. Do you have an idea of what you'll be creating?
I'm still brainstorming a few concepts, but I was thinking something that reflects themes of collaboration and innovation, something that would inspire the employees.
That sounds great. You could incorporate some geometric shapes and vibrant colors to represent that kind of energy. Just throwing some ideas out there.
Interesting. I love how you think. Actually, your new series concept reminds me of a recent exhibit I saw at the Museum of Modern Art. There was a series of photographs by this artist who captured the demolition of an old factory building, and it was so hauntingly beautiful.
Oh, I know exactly the exhibit you're talking about. The way the artist played with light and shadow to create a sense of nostalgia and impermanence was truly masterful.
Exactly. Maybe I could incorporate some of those ideas into my mural concept, a subtle nod to the history of the space while also looking forward to its future.
Now that's a brilliant idea. I can already see your vision coming to life. It's going to be amazing. Maybe you could even send me some sketches when you have a chance? I'd love to see what you come up with.
Absolutely. And you should definitely send me some sneak peeks of your new series when you start working on it. We can hold each other accountable and offer feedback along the way.
Deal. Thanks for the coffee and the inspiration, Chloe. It's always a pleasure catching up with you.
Likewise, Mia.
Until next time, listen again with Shadowing. What have you been up to lately? I haven't seen you at the art collective in a while.
Oh, the usual freelance grind. Deadlines galore. I actually just finished up a commission piece for a local restaurant, and I'm starting to brainstorm ideas for a new series.
A new series? That's exciting. Can you tell me a little more about it?
Well, I'm still in the conceptual stage, but I'm thinking about exploring themes of urban transformation and the fleeting nature of city life. How places constantly evolve, buildings get torn down, and new ones rise in their place.
Wow, that sounds really thought-provoking. I can definitely see how that aligns with your usual style. You always have such a keen eye for capturing the essence of a place in your work.
Thanks, Chloe. You always know how to say the right thing. Speaking of which, what brings you to this particular cafe today?
Actually, I'm here to meet with a potential client. She's interested in commissioning a mural for her new office space.
A mural, huh? That's fantastic. Do you have an idea of what you'll be creating?
I'm still brainstorming a few concepts, but I was thinking something that reflects themes of collaboration and innovation, something that would inspire the employees.
That sounds great. You could incorporate some geometric shapes and vibrant colors to represent that kind of energy. Just throwing some ideas out there.
Interesting. I love how you think. Actually, Your new series concept reminds me of a recent exhibit I saw at the Museum of Modern Art. There was a series of photographs by this artist who captured the demolition of an old factory building, and it was so hauntingly beautiful.
Oh, I know exactly the exhibit you're talking about. The way the artist played with light and shadow to create a sense of nostalgia and impermanence was truly masterful.
Exactly. Maybe I could incorporate some of those ideas into my mural concept. A subtle nod to the history of the space while also looking forward to its future.
Now that's a brilliant idea. I can already see your vision coming to life. It's going to be amazing. Maybe you could even send me some sketches when you have a chance? I'd love to see what you come up with.
Absolutely. And you should definitely send me some sneak peeks of your new series when you start working on it. We can hold each other accountable and offer feedback along the way.
Deal. Thanks for the coffee and the inspiration, Chloe. It's always a pleasure catching up with you.
Likewise, Mia.
Until next time. Final boss conversation. Tell us how difficult this conversation was in the comments.
Professor Singh, thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. Your recent lecture on the historical impact of globalization on cultural exchange really resonated with me. It made me think about the challenges and opportunities it presents, particularly for developing nations.
Thank you, Izzy. It's always gratifying to hear that my lectures spark curiosity and critical thinking. Globalization is a multifaceted phenomenon, and its impact on developing nations is indeed a complex issue. On one hand, it can offer access to new technologies and markets, potentially accelerating economic growth and poverty reduction.
Exactly. Foreign direct investment can create new jobs and industries, fostering a sense of global interconnectedness. However, I'm also concerned about potential exploitation of resources or labor, leading to income inequality and a loss of cultural identity within these nations.
Your concerns are valid. Unregulated globalization can indeed exacerbate existing social inequalities and homogenize cultural landscapes. It's crucial to recognize the power dynamics at play, where multinational corporations may prioritize profit over sustainable development practices.
I completely agree. Developing nations need to be able to negotiate trade agreements and policies that benefit their own citizens and local businesses. Perhaps fostering regional partnerships and promoting fair trade initiatives could help mitigate some of these negative consequences.
Absolutely. Strengthening regional cooperation and promoting sustainable development goals are key to ensuring globalization works for all. Emerging economies must also invest in education and infrastructure to build a skilled workforce capable of harnessing the benefits of technological advancements.
That brings me to another point I wanted to discuss. The rapid pace of technological change brought about by globalization can be overwhelming, especially for developing nations. The digital divide can further widen the gap between developed and developing countries.
A critical aspect, indeed. Bridging the digital divide requires a multi-pronged approach. Governments need to invest in affordable broadband infrastructure, and educational programs can equip citizens with the digital literacy skills necessary to thrive in an increasingly online world.
It seems like navigating globalization's complexities requires a delicate balance between embracing innovation and protecting cultural heritage. Finding ways to integrate with the global economy while preserving local traditions and values is a crucial challenge for developing nations.
Exactly, Izzy. Globalization is not a one-size-fits-all model. Each nation must develop its own unique strategy to leverage its strengths and mitigate potential risks. It's an ongoing process that requires continuous adaptation and a focus on creating a more equitable and sustainable future for all.
That's a powerful message, Professor Singh. Thank you for offering your insights and guidance. Your lecture and our conversation have definitely given me a lot to think about as I continue my studies in this fascinating area.
The pleasure has been mine, Izzy. It's refreshing to see such intellectual curiosity and social awareness in a young scholar. Keep exploring these crucial questions. The future of globalization will depend on thoughtful minds like yours.